Good morning all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, June 12th. Looking at window traders market profile of the ES and NQ. So yesterday the ES defended yesterday's low beautifully to keep the daily up. We mentioned in the trading room, look how close these three daily lows are between 06.25 and 6,000. Well, right now pre-market, we'll see if we're going to get some fireworks to set them off. Again, we have 90 minutes to go prior to the opening. But we could potentially be looking to put the dailies back to balance in both ES and in NQ. Righty, if you recall, came into balance yesterday, had an outside day down, and now they're trading below yesterday's low, potentially looking to gap. So I said yesterday I would probably use a 3-day balance for Righty, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, if we do gap lower, right? Potential to fill this gap from Monday up and leave these 3 days on a little 3-day island, at least initially. Remember, yesterday, Righty just poked its head, or IWM did, above the 200-day moving average and backed off. Now, we're potentially gapping lower. Right now, again, this doesn't spell doom for the bulls. The market is still very strong, especially on the longer time frame. And traders, even though we're day traders, have to understand that. When the market is in bull mode like it's been, it's going to take something more than little pushes down to change anything. Now, obviously, the first thing the bears need to do is to put the daily into balance. Right? Markets don't go bull bear. So if we go bull, balance, and then bear, now the bears could start working on something. But again, first things first, the daily has to come into balance. Then maybe the daily goes down, and then you try to put the weekly into balance. This is if you're on the bear side. If you're on the bull side, again, this is pretty healthy right now. Okay? ES and NQ right now, if they come back into balance, it's pretty healthy. There's nothing wrong with that. Righty, you might have to keep a little bit of an eye on if they do gap lower and fill this gap. Okay? You have PPI coming out at 8:30. Again, after CPI, that shouldn't be that big a deal, but it remains to be seen. What is our balance going to be? We don't know yet. The market's up still. So if you take out yesterday's low, we're forming the balance. So initially, you would say Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today. However, if you get into Thursday's range pretty good, then you would encompass that day into your balance also. So it's all going to depend how the day goes. Okay? And that is if we do take out yesterday's low. Still 90 minutes to go. So there's no guarantee we're going to gap lower. However, here's one very, very important point. Look at the high in the overnight. Right at the base of the price spike. That's where the market spiked from yesterday afternoon. Look at NQ. Right at the base of the price spike. Still very mechanical, right? But it is very interesting. So again, if we get the overnight lows first, right, which would put a big feather in the bear's cap, you'd have lower value, potential gap. Then I'm looking for shorts on pushes up. I might short against the gap or the gap fill. I would certainly short against the overnight high, value low and the overnight high, and use F's low as my out. That's if we get the overnight low. Come and join the room. You'll see what we're doing from 9:15 to 4 throughout the entire trading day. And then chart-wise, just show you the daily. Tomorrow night, we'll recap all of these. So again, we're up, right? We're one time frame of 4 days. If you take out yesterday's low, initially it'll probably be a 4-day balance, including today. If we get into Thursday's range pretty good, then maybe we'll encompass that. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today. And we'll recap at 4 p.m.